Alright, let's dive into this recent baseball move that's got me thinking. The Detroit Tigers signing Austin Gomber to a minor league deal. Now on the surface it might seem like just another roster shuffle, but personally, I think this one's worth unpacking a bit more. What makes this really interesting is the context behind it. The Tigers have been in a bit of a pitching crunch lately, trading away Tarik, Skubal and Mize, which has left their rotation thinner than a slice of deli meat. So bringing in Gomber feels like a calculated risk, but is it the right move? Let's break it down. First off, Gomber's been bouncing around this season, Texas, then the Braves, and now Detroit. That's 3 teams in 1 year, which, in my opinion, raises some red flags. His numbers this year aren't exactly inspiring either. A 6.01 ERA in AAA. Ouch. But here's the thing, Gomber's not a flamethrower. His fastball's sitting at 90.2 miles per hour, down from the 92 to 93 range earlier in his career. What many people don't realize is that Gomber's always been more of a crafty lefty, relying on command and a deep pitch mix rather than pure velocity. The problem? His strikeout rate is just 17.6%, and he's getting hit hard, especially by the long ball. So, is he even an upgrade for Detroit's rotation? From my perspective, this move feels more like a depth play than anything else. The Tigers are getting Jobe back from the IL, but he'll be on a pitch limit, and Drew Anderson isn't exactly a proven workhorse. That means the bullpen's going to be stretched thin, and Gomber could step in as a long reliever or spot starter if needed. But here's the kicker, Gomber's big league track record isn't much better than his minor league numbers this year. A 5.08 ERA over 700 innings. That's not exactly inspiring confidence. So what this really suggests is that the Tigers are scraping the bottom of the barrel for pitching help. Now, let's talk about Andre Granillo, who's also heading to AAA Toledo. He's had a rough go of it lately, with a 6.23 ERA in the majors over the past 2 years and a brutal season in the minors. Honestly, I think Granillo's assignment is less about his potential and more about clearing a roster spot for Max Clark. But it does highlight a broader trend in baseball right now, teams cycling through relievers like they're disposable. If you take a step back and think about it, this constant churn of players isn't just about performance, it's about roster flexibility and cost control. Teams are willing to take flyers on guys like Gomber and Granillo because they're cheap and available, even if the upside is limited. So what's the bigger picture here? Personally, I think this move speaks to the Tigers' current state. They're not in a position to compete this year, so they're prioritizing depth and flexibility over star power. Gomber might not be the answer to their pitching woes, but he's a warm body who can eat innings if needed. One thing that immediately stands out is how much the Tigers' rotation has changed in just a few months. Skubal and Mize were supposed to be cornerstones, but now they're gone, and the team's left piecing things together. This raises a deeper question, are the Tigers rebuilding, or are they just treading water? If they're serious about contending in the next few years, they're going to need more than just organizational depth arms like Gomber. A detail I find fascinating is how Gomber's career has evolved. He started as a fringe starter with the Rockies, showed some promise, but never really took the next step. Now, he's on his 3rd team this year, and his velocity's declining. It's a reminder of how tough it is to stick in the big leagues, especially when you don't have that one elite pitch. In my opinion, Gomber's story is a cautionary tale for young pitchers. You can't rely on just being good enough. You need that standout offering, that one thing that keeps you in the majors. So where does this leave the Tigers? Honestly, I'm not convinced this move moves the needle much. Gomber might provide some innings, but he's not going to transform their rotation. What this really suggests is that Detroit's front office is playing the long game, focusing on developing their young arms like Jobe while patching things together in the meantime. But here's the thing, fans want to see progress, not just depth. If the Tigers keep making moves like this, they risk losing patience from their fanbase. In the end, this deal feels like a band-aid on a bullet wound. It's a low-risk move, sure, but it's also a reminder of how far the Tigers still have to go. Personally, I think they need to aim higher if they want to compete in the AL Central. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Is Gomber a smart pickup, or is this just another depth move that won't make much of a difference? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Catch you in the next one.